Welcome back. Let's play some 10-minute games here on Shogi Wars. I'm still puzzling over my opening situation. We'll figure it out. Good luck. Defend against major pieces by bringing them closer. Oh, I saw something fun on one of the channels today. Oh. I suppose this precludes my fun. But yeah, if they play static rook, I can push the bishop pawn. It looks fun. Alright, we're both asking for trouble here. Interesting. What's going on? What is this? Okay, fine. I think this is playable. I'm not seeing a game-ending tactic just yet. Wouldn't surprise me if one shows up. But I think we're fine. Oh, I forgot to wish my opponent good luck. So good luck. Defend against major pieces by drawing them closer. Well, major pieces, I guess, generally refers to the rook, the bishop, silver, and gold. And how they're easier targets than the rest of the pieces are. Alright, so I imagined this drop. There might have been some other drop, though. Like, just here directly forks this pawn and this pawn? Oh. Well then. If you insist. Let's see how this goes. This isn't even about the relative value of the bishop and the rook. This is about my rook invading their position, and my opponent does not have a pawn in hand to stop me. Sure, the silver can defend the knight, but But yeah, while the opponent's bishop lingers here, I want to make sure I make the best of my pieces. And while exchanging rooks is fine, I think I have better. I walked into a fork like a total dum-dum. We'll pretend it's fine and find out momentarily if just how much trouble I'm in. Okay. I thought I had a continuation here. I could drop a knight and then take their lance. Let's try this. So we cut the horse out of the game. I guess the horse could take this knight and then this pawn. And then it's back in and I'm hanging another piece. Yeah, my attack is a bit slow. Why was I so optimistic about this? I don't know. Alright, I'll defend my king for one turn here. Oh, we did lure the bishop closer. I had another piece to hit this with. Like, I could exchange my rook for a gold. I could hit that directly. I don't think it's worth doing that, but I could do it. Yeah, we're luring all the pieces extremely close. I'm reminded of a Garfield comic where Garfield the cat says he lures the mouse into feeling safe or something with their plan, and then the remainder of their plan is not to do anything after having successfully lured the mouse. It's like, okay, the luring part worked. There just wasn't any remainder of a plan.
7分、
Alright, Wait, if I start dropping pieces, they'll also start dropping pieces. Hmm. Maybe I do need to do lance drop to prevent lance drop. It doesn't actually prevent lance drop. Okay. Rook drop here is fine. This doesn't seem to throw anything. Lance drop here might have been more accurate. This is so hard to reason about. Yes, they do that, and then I have to come up with some way to hit this lance. Well, I could still drop here. It's a sacrifice. It's possible. And then I end up chasing this king, and it's slightly messy. Could also drop the lance and then promote it and hit this. That takes 3 moves. That seems to be my... Every time I give them a piece, my plan slows down. That's no good. But the sacrifice looks pretty terrible too, because the king gets to run away. Lance takes, king takes, gold, run, gold, run. Gold here, maybe? King takes gold. I have a silver, I could take this. What a mess. But if I don't do that, I'm in deep doo-doo, because I just keep giving them pieces. Okay, well, we're gonna lure this lance closer and pray that that's the right thing to do, because I think my
5
position
分、
is not very good. Check. 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 Alright, that's the best I could see. We're in the end game. I guess I had silver drop or something. It's just, I struggle with this stuff. No. Well, maybe. Maybe silver. It's not a mate threat, is it? It looks spooky, but that's all it is. If I silver drop down here... let's try this. I don't like dropping on the back rank. Oh. I'm stupid. Alright, we'll pretend I saw that. I did see it. I just misread it pretty badly. I thought I could drop a silver here or something. Oh, actually, that's interesting. That is interesting. We're gonna tempt fate here. This is such a bad idea. But, like, my position sucks if I don't do this, so... YOLO. I think it's best that the king just runs away. And then I take this knight and we figure out the rest of this. This looks kind of risky to me. I had 2 silvers, now I have 1 gold. Something happened.
3分
I'll take this. Not very good at this game, am I? We did successfully lure pieces closer. So at least we could celebrate that. But yeah, I might have given away all my pieces doing that. So... I don't know what the moral of the story is, other than it's a bit funny the way things turned out. Yeah, whatever. Alright, let's get this moving. Just in case they do rook takes, which would be pretty weird.
2分30秒
They're
2分
luring my pieces closer, too. Um... I'll get my rook out of the corner. Oh, they might not even take that. I hadn't thought about that. I've been too generous. They could try to defend this point repeatedly.
1分30秒 that's interesting too.
That's interesting too. I guess I'm getting a silver, which is exactly the piece I need to checkmate. Let's see what the opponent thinks about that. Would not surprise me if they just switched to trying to defend things here. I don't know how I attack, though, if they don't give me this silver. I could hunt it down, which is a bit funny. Oh, that stops me from doing silver drop. Uh,
1分、
hmm. Well, this is strange. So my idea is Lance takes, and then I take the silver. Well, I guess things aren't going to go in sequence. They'll defend again somehow. Defense is hard, because it doesn't work. Without attack, you cannot win. You have to attack to win. So I just keep attacking, and eventually something might break through. If I have a single successful attack, then I'm doing well. It's not looking that way,
30秒、
though. It's not looking as if I have a single successful attack yet. I feel like I'm close. Actually, this is quite scary. Wow. I'm threatening to take this gold. I thought I was threatening the knight or something. They've run out of squares to drop pieces on.
20秒、
Thanks for being. One down, two to go. Good luck. Well, we know where the opponent's going to castle, don't we? I am somewhat irked. Oh, jeez. Really? What's this? I'm somewhat irked that they're playing central file rook against me. I thought I had a patent on this opening. I guess my patent expired or something? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna try to win this 5-5 pawn. Alright, let me also castle since they're playing aggressively. Wait a second, they abandoned their bishop's head. Am I gonna make the same mistake? Probably. Yeah. Okay. How do I... There's gotta be some amazing tactics somewhere here. If silver takes, if we exchange bishops, and if I drop the bit, that's no good. That's no good. If I push the silver here, Rook there. If I move my rook, they could push. We both push pawns and stuff. I don't have an advantage there. I'm gonna play this anyway. This feels loose. What's this crap? Okay, I'm confused. Um, I guess that's fair. I don't know what they're doing. So I don't know if I care for it or not. It's extremely aggressive, whatever they're doing, but it seems a bit much.
7分。
Yeah, whatever. Oh, I guess that does lead to a knight fork. Or this knight fork, sure. That's not... This is... That's okay. This is fine. I've got a plan. I just need to not F up here. I made a mistake. They also made a mistake. They do live. Um, whatever. Um, hmm. Shogi is hard. Alright, I'm gonna push. And hope that I have something here. I walked into a fork. Thankfully, one of my rooks is defended. This is a bit strange.
5分。
Hmm. Okay. Well, this is exciting. Um, hmm. What a mess. That's another fork if I take that. Um, alright. Yeah, I'm sold on this. Took me a minute to realize I have something of an attack here. Um, Although I might
3
have
分
overvalued my attack. Hmm. Interesting.
2分30秒
Man, I'm so tempted to drop the knight up here. Gets really complicated. We'll take it. It's fine. Is this checkmate? Surely not, right?
2分
Oh. Okay, that's a problem. They have 3 generals if I do that. Um, well, we're luring the opponent's pieces closer. To what end, I could not tell you. I could tell you the
1分
end.
30秒
We all know how this ends. Um, Alright, thanks for the game. 2 down, 1 to go. Practice your checkmates, folks. Good luck. Is this opening suddenly popular for some reason? Yeah, this is how I've generally played it. Let's make use of this silver. Okay, and we immediately push toward the king. As they attack, I start to castle. Hmm. There's my castle. Hmm. Wait, so now I can move up the silver, drop a pawn, and take this pawn. Maybe. Yeah, possibly this is overextended. They got a silver. All right. That is legal. Well, I did not need to lure the opponent's pieces closer in this game. They're trying to win my rook. It's not terribly subtle. I guess I might lose this pawn. Wait, if I do gold takes... If I do gold takes twice, they have a general in hand. They could gold drop, we exchange golds. These tactics simply don't work for the opponent. No, they do trap. No, they're one square away from trapping the rook. I'm thinking. Gold takes, pawn takes, gold drop. I could gold drop over here, but that's not so gold drop here because it looks scary. If I exchange, which would be foolish, things get messy. But if I just ignore it and drop a pawn here, or if I just take the lance or something, I'm fine. Yeah, this is... Either I've missed a tactic, or this is just a-okay. We're gonna see if I missed a tactic. If they do nothing, I could pawn drop in the center, and this retreats, but then it hits my bishop. So I'd rather not block my pieces. But I do have two pieces defending this square. That's legal. I could silver drop here. It's not so
7
interesting.
分
I'm just gonna take a piece because I have a free move. Alright. And I guess I run away again because I have a free move. I don't think this is what they had planned. Alright, so I'll take the center now. Yeah, we've definitely lured our opponent's pieces closer all 3 games today. There is a saying, look before you leap. And so before the opponent went all in, sacrificing the bishop for the silver, they could have looked a bit deeper. That said, I always could look deeper too. Alright, so I'm going to take this free silver. And sure, I could take the rook here. Am I in trouble if I take that? I don't think so. Giving the opponent a lance is not what I want to do today, though. Maybe it is. That pawn drop is interesting, too. Yeah, let's just keep attacking. This ain't checkers. You don't have to take the pieces. Okay. What is my opponent going to do with this gold here? I wonder. I'll save my bishop. What are they going to do about this gold here? Okay. What are they going to do about this rook here? I could take
5
2 for
分
1. It's an option. It's a good option. I don't think I have a better option. I think I see a better option. Alright, so I'll take this rook. And then attack the head of the castle. This gold out here is as good as not on the board. It's going to take an eternity for that to attack my king. So I can proceed as if that does not exist. I might have to respond to this pawn. I don't want to. Man. That's what I get for my attack being slow. I actually have to respond to some things. The thing I don't like is that they could drop a pawn behind my pawn, and I can't, like, retreat. So that is challenging. Mm, wait, I don't know if I can push the... Well, I need to move the pawn in front of my rook. I'm being an idiot here. A rook with a pawn in front of it is not a rook. Yeah, they found that. I was hoping they might not. Because this can get complicated. Um... Hmm. I'm afraid of my rook ending up in some fork, but we'll drop it anyway because I don't see the fork here. So I could do bishop takes and then pawn up or something. Nah, pawn takes is better. Or maybe just gold drop directly. I'm bad at attacking. Also, escaping my king is a possibility if I just cannot find an attack here. Okay. Huh. Why did I not see that?
3分、
Why did I not see that? Okay, I'm gonna block this bishop, but they can play bishop takes. Um, oh, and that gives them a pawn. Nothing's ever simple.
2分30秒、
Nothing's ever simple. Okay. Hopefully I've not thrown the game. Oh, wait a second. I actually have an idea now. This whole time I've been imagining that I need this rook in order to checkmate the opponent. That might not be true. I might have, like, 3 generals in hand, and I could be taking 2 more generals. So I might have a checkmate, even if I sacrifice the rook. Um,
2分
let's start with this. Rook takes silver, gold. My goodness. Is there another way? I don't think so. Okay, we'll just be brave.
1分30秒
Being brave might be the same as being foolish.
?1 分 30秒 20秒
That was complicated. That was so complicated. Shogi's hard.
10秒
Thanks for the game. Alright. That was beautiful. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.